Ow! Not helpful! Not helpful! Ow! Ow!
Miss Bravo yet?
Yes! So my wife and I, once we sold Bravo, we had another expedition vessel that was coming in, and we just decided, this isn't the type of boating we wanted to do. We were living up here in the Chesapeake Bay, where there's a lot of smaller marinas and that sort of thing. We said to ourselves, we really want something smaller. We want something that goes faster.
This is Captain Gee Whiz with your Gee Whiz information of the day. The Chesapeake Bay is the largest estuary in the United States, stretching 193 miles from Norfolk to the Chesapeake and Delaware Canal. Some other cities you can reach on the Chesapeake are Baltimore and our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. With all the marinas and anchorages shown here on the app Active Captain, there are surely plenty of places you can visit along the bay. With so many sea towns and cities at your disposal, comes a vast variety of history, food, and different ways of life to explore. Captain Gee Whiz out.
We bought this boat thinking that, hey, we'll give it a try. We've never owned a boat like this before. In fact, our first boat was a 39-foot Sea Ray motor yacht, the one that kind of looks like a high top shoe. Huge interior and everything like that. Really, but this is the smallest boat we've owned except for the tenders and that sort of thing that we've owned for our larger vessel. And we have always liked the Regal product. We like the fact that it's built here in the United States. But at the end of the day, we got this. We had it for about 3 to 4 weeks, and we just realized it was just too small for us. And we'll go over a couple of the reasons why. But all in all, this is a great platform for us, for a day boat to go out. It's very comfortable for a couple of people. Regal has done a really nice job of kind of laying it out. They've really improved how their helms are displayed, are laid out, and that's one of the things that I like about it. But for us here in the Chesapeake, one of the things we realized was, we're all-weather boaters. We are coming home one afternoon, and the conditions were saying it was supposed to be a half foot, and we got caught in 2 foot, 2.5 foot seas, and we just decided that the boat handled it well, but we wanted to have something enclosed. So this right here is why we're buying a 38XO. Outboard power is starting to revolutionize the industry. You're getting engines out there at 450 horsepower, 500 horsepower, 550 horsepower. I will tell you that the simplicity of operations is amazing. Somebody who's had an engine room that was approximately 120 square feet, 130 square feet, with 2 big generators and 2 big engines and everything like that. I said to my wife one day, if I never got into an engine room again, I think I would be happy. But the fact is that I come out here to boat, I check my oil level, which takes me 2 seconds, and I go up and hit a button and it says on. Literally, that's all I got to do. And that is what's changing the industry. We're going to try it out. We're going to run it. We're going to experience it and take you through our experiences. Spending less time in the engine room and more time enjoying the water, I think what it's really about. Outboard power is revolutionizing boats, in my opinion, that were originally inboard power. So originally this boat had a big old engine right here where I'm sitting. And now look at the amount of space that you have on a little 26-foot boat. It's huge. The fact that I can get down here and check systems, look at everything, it's all lit up. Regal's done a really nice job with this. This boat has a tremendous amount of storage. So the helm design of the Regals I really like. I like having the dual Garmin displays where you can do just about anything you want for it. Right now I have the Yamaha display over here. I have my Garmin display over here. The one thing I don't like about the system is the layout, I'm sorry, is the location of the VHF. I've had situations where my knee has hit the VHF radio and actually turned it off. But other than that, the switchology is really, really nice. I love having the knob when you're trying to make real quick turns of the helm wheel. I've never had a helm wheel with a knob before, and I don't think I could have a helm again without one. All right, welcome on board the interior of a 26-foot XO. This table can be moved from inside to outside. One of the things that I was pretty impressed with Regal, we haven't had a lot of experience with production boats, except for tenders and jet skis, and we tend to own Vikings, and our 100-footer was a custom built boat, and but we've had a Regal in the past, 23 OBX, and we are always very impressed with them in terms of the quality of the interiors and their system designs. And now we've taken the seats out, and as you sit here and look at this, you're like, where are the filler cushions, right? This is pretty cool, and this is some engineering and some thought went into this one. You start off with this cushion right here, and it just kind of slides out. If you notice, it's a really thick starboard on the back, but you start to notice an interesting design here. So watch this. There's little pins here which actually hold this in place. So that's the first one. Okay, here's the second one. Let's flip over to the other side and take the third one out. Okay, coming out. So in a matter of minutes, you've converted this entire area into a V-berth on a 26-foot boat, and you still have padding here that you can sit up against. I got to tell you, it's really an impressive engineering design. Okay, so now it's time to talk about the head. We've never experienced the wet head before. All the boats we've ever had have had full heads and showers. We didn't really know what to expect with a wet head, and my wife exclaimed on day 2, yeah, this isn't going to work. So what's the matter with a wet head? So we tend to take showers at night, of course. So we come in, take showers. The bathroom is now wet. Now, for guys, we have to get up and use the restroom in the middle of the night. Not a big deal. We go in, use the bathroom, we're kind of done. Women, on the other hand, have to sit down. Now, to Regal's credit, they give you this, which goes over the toilet. Okay, so it keeps the toilet, the seat, and everything dry. The problem is, and I didn't think about this, and neither did my wife, the bathroom's all wet, and if she's wearing like pajama bottoms or anything like that, they're in the water because it's still wet in there because you just took showers. So yeah, the downside to a wet head. But that was enough for my wife to go, yeah, no, that's not going to work for us. It's actually a well-designed shower, so this isn't a design thing or anything else. It's just a personal preference, one of the reasons why we're going up in size. So the galley is actually just kind of well designed, for small little space. Nice microwave, a single burner stovetop, kind of cool little things. So you pop these up for your pot holders. Your stereo system's there for the Fusion. You have a nice little refrigerator, hot and cold running water. And the other thing that's impressive about some of these new boats, this is one of the things that I caught on, the isolation of pumps from the rest of the vessel. So usually on the boats I've had in the past, I can always hear the water pump running. I cannot hear the water pump or feel the water pump in this boat. And to get that kind of water pressure on this size of a boat, that's pretty impressive. This is your AC panel here. Again, a very, very simple panel. So the berth situation, you have a berth down there. It is equivalent to a full-size bed. It's very comfortable. The only knock that I would have on systems is this. The only exhaust that you have for the AC is this large vent right here. There are no vents for this area down here. It would be great if Regal could put on this wall right here just a vent, one of those plastic vents that are aimable, tapping off some air conditioning from the air conditioning this area. You have this really, really well-designed and nice curtain that goes right here to kind of give you some privacy from the children some privacy from you. Preventive maintenance is absolutely key on any kind of a vessel, whether it's 26 feet or up to 100 feet. It is absolutely key. You need to be doing something with your boat in a preventive maintenance standpoint, if not weekly, bi-weekly. You go out on a trip, when we come back, the first thing we do with the shower builds is we clean it all out. And that's every single time we go out. And that's something that needs to get done. So you have your shower box right here. All your plumbing is here. There's these tabs on the side that you just pop up, and you can see you can just remove off the shower. It's really easy to get to. It's really easy to service. I think what I see with a lot of boaters is the misunderstanding that this is a car. Your car, you stick some gas in it. Other than oil changes, that's all you do. A boat is not that way. So again, systems and accessibility. Right here you have your bow thruster. And then right here is your freshwater tank. Again, owning a boat, you're going to have problems. If you think you're going to buy a boat and it is going to be a car, you are setting your expectations incorrectly. Things are going to go wrong. It all depends upon your aggressiveness on preventive maintenance and also having spares on board.
3 weeks with the little boat flew by, but as you may have heard, we did put a 38-footer on order. On a very special next episode, we'll be doing something nobody has ever done before. We'll begin our day-long tour of the Regal factory down in Orlando, Florida. We'll begin our tour with a short interview with Jake, a co-owner of Regal, as well as the head of sales and marketing for the company. You won't want to miss this. If you enjoyed this video and want to see the channel grow, please leave a like, comment, share with your friends, and subscribe. And if you haven't seen it already, click the link for our previous video. See you next time.